Imagine this: you're lying in bed 5 years from now, staring at the ceiling. You're not in pain, but you feel a dull ache, a quiet what-if whispering in the back of your mind. You didn't take the leap. You didn't make the change. And now, everything looks the same, because you never made the decisions that would have changed everything. But here's the twist: you still can today. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share 3 life-altering decisions that most people ignore, but the ones who don't, they rewrite their lives completely. Every day presents an opportunity to pivot, shift, or completely reinvent the direction of your life. While many of us spend our days caught up in the ordinary, emails, errands, meetings, and distractions, there are moments when you must pull yourself out of the daily rhythm and ask, what am I really doing with my life? Change doesn't require a dramatic event. Sometimes, it begins with a decision, clear, conscious, and courageous. If you're feeling stuck, unfulfilled, or just ready to evolve, here are 3 life-altering decisions you must make today. They won't just change your week or your year, they can change your entire life. 1. Decide who you no longer want to be. This decision is often more powerful than setting goals or dreaming big. It's about consciously ending a version of yourself that no longer serves you. Maybe it's the version of you who always says yes to please others, even when your own needs go unmet. Maybe it's the one who procrastinates, always waiting for the perfect moment to start. Or maybe it's you who stays in toxic environments, relationships, jobs, habits, because you're afraid of discomfort. The first life-altering decision is to break up with your former self. We often think change comes from doing more hustle, more ambition, more learning. But in reality, transformation often comes from letting go. You need to make space for the new you by shedding the identity that's keeping you small. This is not about self-hate or shame. It's about clarity. Ask yourself, who am I pretending to be to feel accepted? What traits, habits, or stories do I cling to that no longer reflect my values? What fear or insecurity drives my current decisions? Once you've named who you no longer want to be, ritualize the release. Write it down. Burn it. Tell a friend. Say it out loud, I'm done with that version of me. This decision creates a clean slate. It tells your brain, your body, and your spirit, we're not going back. 2. Decide what truly matters, and ruthlessly cut the rest. Life is full of noise. Social media tells you to care about trends, brands, influencers, and opinions. Society teaches you to chase security, status, and comfort. But in the midst of this noise, many people lose connection with their own truth. The second decision is to decide with brutal honesty what truly matters to you. Not to your parents. Not to your partner. Not to your culture. To you. This requires 2 steps. 1. Define your non-negotiables. These are the values and priorities that define a meaningful life for you. They might include deep, authentic relationships, physical and mental health, creative expression, spiritual connection, freedom and autonomy, financial independence, growth and learning, service and impact. Your non-negotiables become your compass. They clarify what you say yes to, and more importantly, what you say no to. 2. Cut the distractions. Once you know what matters, cut everything that doesn't. This is the ruthless part, and it's where most people falter. Why? Because distraction feels safe. It's easier to scroll, say yes to another obligation, or bury yourself in busy work than it is to pursue a life that demands your full presence. Ruthless focus isn't about being cold or selfish. It's about being clear. If something, be it a relationship, a job, a habit, or even a belief, doesn't serve your non-negotiables, it has no place in your life. This decision forces you to become a curator of your existence. You start designing your life instead of drifting through it. 3. Decide to act before you feel ready. Most people wait. They wait for clarity. They wait for motivation. They wait for the timing to feel right. Here's the truth: readiness is a myth. You will never feel fully ready to take the leap. Waiting to feel prepared is the enemy of progress. You have to act before you feel ready. Whether it's starting a business, ending a relationship, moving to a new city, writing a book, or just speaking your truth, stop waiting for permission. Decide today to become the person who acts. There will never be a better time than now. Tomorrow might bring comfort, but it rarely brings courage. And 5 years from now, you will either be proud of the fact that you started, or regret that you didn't. There is a moment, right now, where you get to choose momentum over paralysis. Growth over fear. Creation over stagnation. Here's how to start. Shrink the action. Don't worry about the full mountain. Take the next step, no matter how small. Declare your commitment. Tell someone. Write it down. Make it real. Detach from outcomes. You're not committing to success. You're committing to movement. You don't have to believe you're ready. You only have to believe that you're done waiting. In conclusion, the choices you make today ripple far beyond the moment. They define the future you'll inhabit. The job you'll have. The people around you. The way you feel when you wake up. The regrets you carry, or don't. Let today be a turning point. Not because everything is perfect, but because you decided.